Welcome back, everyone. My name's Ryan. We are Triple Strand Ranch. Now, I've been giving you some long-winded nonsense for a while, so we're going to make this one fairly short and sweet. It's a beautiful day outside, so we've got the grill going. Well, that sounded like a whippoorwill almost. And I got this corn right here. Now, this isn't the star of the show, but we got to get this thing on and going. We're going to do some lamb today. In particular, a lamb chop. And then we're going to put it on top of some tater tots in a burrito because it's morning time. It's absolute chaos, this meal, but I bet you you'll love every single bit of it. Now, corn. What do you do with the corn? Let me get up in here so you can see. We're going to put corn on the grill, right? This one's been soaking. Soak your corn so that the husks don't burn. Then I want you to grab one end of it like this, the big fat end, and grab the top just like this, right? And then I want you to pull. Squeeze and pull. But don't take the husk off. We're just pulling it down. By the way, if you don't know how to pick corn in the store, while it's like, well, you know what? Let's get this daggum thing off of here. So the purpose of this step is to take the silks off of it. We're going to take the silks off because you don't want to eat that. And we're in the woods, so we're just going to throw them on the ground. Maybe the birds will use them or something. Well, the chickens are fired up this morning, huh? All right. So, we got the silks off. Do you have to leave the husk on? No. But with the soaked husk and everything, not only does it make a neat presentation, and you want to take these leaves off, but also it's going to help steam the corn. So what we were saying earlier, when you're in the store and you have your corn not desilked, feel it. Just feel it with your fingers. There's no magical trick to this. Just feel it. And when you feel the kernels, you're going to feel down the whole thing and just make sure they're all full, that they're all developed in there. Because each one of these kernels is pollinated, right? These are pretty much the seeds, aren't they? So when it's pollinated, if it's not pollinated properly, a lot of these seeds or kernels will not be fully developed. So now you know. So we're just going to plop this corn down right in the middle of our grill, which you can't see because I need to adjust the camera, don't I? There you go. Terribly. Wow. This is terrible. Here we go again. Huh. So we're just going to plop it down there, right in the middle. Husk down. A lot of charcoal on both sides in this case. Temperature almost doesn't matter. Just don't make it too hot and don't make it too cold, right? We're all set. We're gonna let this corn cook for a little while, and then we'll be back with this. We will be back, is what I meant to say, with the star of the show. See you in a bit. All right, folks, we're back in here. Check this out. Now this is a lamb shoulder chop. Okay, I got this from the store, and well, Walmart in particular. Now it's American lamb. It's not bad, it's not terrible, but it's not a high quality lamb, of course. It's Walmart. Not that Walmart doesn't have quality things. It's just, you know, you temper your expectations. Well, I didn't have any lamb from the store to demonstrate with good stuff, so we're using this because the recipe is going to be the same. The techniques are going to be the same. So you may want to grill a lamb shoulder chop, and this is how you do it. Now, I've had this marinating for a couple of hours here. Overnight's probably better, of course, but we got some olive oil in there, and all I've got on, I got a little salt and pepper and our TSR herb medley, okay? And that's in the store right now. If you can't find it, ask Linda and she'll show you right where it is. But it's fantastic stuff, and we're gonna get this thing on the grill. So let's check it out. All right. So we're gonna open her up. Now you see how this corn is doing in here? Now I like my corn a little less done anyway, but we're gonna let that go just a wee longer. We're gonna take this thing out of the package. By the way, take it out of your fridge before you get started and let it come up to room temperature. It'll cook better. Well, that leaf almost went right into the grill, didn't it? All right, so I'm not gonna oil the grate. It's not needed. So we're gonna plop this thing right on that heat and get it seared. Listen to that. Is that lovely or what? You can see that, right? Kinda. While the sun is not ideal for you. Let me move you. That'll work. Yeah, I'll just move to the other side. Alright, so we're gonna make sure she doesn't stick a little bit. Now, as with things similar to this, it's gonna be up to you how you want it cooked. I do not like well done lamb. I almost don't like well done anything, to be honest with you. But lamb is a medium rare thing for me. So if you like medium rare, I'm gonna show you how to do it. Now let's watch this sear. It's not gonna take too long. Oh, grab hold of it. Yeah, it's not gonna take too long. These coals have been going for a while, so they're not as hot as they once were, but they're hot enough. And we have the two sides again, so when we're done searing, we're gonna put it over here and let it finish off a little bit, and then we're gonna add another interesting little thing to this meal. All right, it's been a couple of minutes. So let's have a look at her. Almost. We want to go a little more. Little more. And searing it just like a steak, pretty much. Not a whole lot different. All right. In about another minute and a half. Let's have a look here. Oh yeah. Well, she's she's coming apart. That's pretty good. We missed that part right there for some reason, but whatever. We're gonna put it on that side. Sear the other side. Easy money. Alright, we got a lot of smoke going on, so we obviously have some fire. Well, yeah, look at that. We're gonna turn it a little bit so we can sear that side that's not getting got. But we're gonna watch it for a minute here. I'm okay with that fire. I don't have a problem with that existing, not at all, because that's gonna help us sear it. Now, of course, it's the fat and the grease and everything that's in there, the oil, but it's not a problem. You don't want to get carried away with the fire, though. You got to be careful about that. If the fire gets too high, move it off, close the lid, close your vents, let the fire die down, and get back to it. You know, 30 years ago, there was a lot of water bottle spritzing when we were grilling. You know, when you got your flare-ups, particularly on a gas grill. I stopped doing that some time ago and haven't looked back since. Just control the fire with the oxygen. Excellent. We're going to do the same thing with that little bit that didn't get seared on the other side. Just a little bit. Don't get crazy. Just a little bit. Yeah, see? And typically I wouldn't pick it up and move it around and look at it all like this, but look at that. That's pretty. So, she's going to go off to the side here. Now, I'm going to eat this just like that. But we have something else to put on here, don't we? I'll be right back. Here she is. Oh yeah. This is a poblano. And I cut it in half, left the stem on to make it pretty, and it kind of works as a handle. It will get a little charred, but that's okay. This is TSR's very own homemade mozzarella cheese. and it's lovely. And we've chopped up some of the other half of the poblano in there, and we've got some of the whites of the green onion. Check it out. Boom. Just like that. Isn't that something? Now I'm gonna take this here shoulder chop off the grill. I'm gonna take it inside and I'm gonna let it rest for a little while, and then I'm gonna cut it up, and we're gonna do something pretty neat with it. Now I know what you're thinking. We didn't even season that poblano, cheese-filled poblano. No, you're right, I didn't. This, our new seasoning. I'm very proud of this one. You might have seen the short on YouTube previously where I was smoking some peppers. This is what we created. Smoke and heat Creole. Very similar to the TSR House Creole recipe. It's just smoky and it's a little hotter. Now I can get you in here. Beautiful. Let's close her up. Beautiful, beautiful. So the corn is ready. The pepper is ready. What we need to do now is bring it all together. Bam. Tortilla. Right in the middle. Why not? We're gonna let that heat up. And you can put it over the heat. You know what? Let's do that. Let's get it a little crispy. You guys are gonna like this. So I cut up the lamb, and it has, remember this is Walmart lamb, it has this kind of strange grayish kind of color to it. Now this is rare. If you want it a little more, if you got somebody who likes rare and somebody who likes medium rare, cut them and then put them back on there. Not a big deal. Let's flip this. Y'all see what we're doing now? I bet you do. I bet you got it figured out. Alright, so we're not leaving it anymore. She's warm. Now check this out. You're gonna love it. So, man, the sun is not helping me today. So we have tater tots, lamb, cilantro, the whites of the green onions, the greens of the green onions, and some poblano. So, tater tots. We're just being silly today. I have my cruise ship shorts on. I was forced into going on a Caribbean cruise recently, and I wore these shorts. I've never worn shorts like these as an adult, but it turns out they're pretty fun. And now we're gonna put our lamb on there. Now typically I would recommend that you don't overstuff a taco or a burrito, but you know, we're Instagramming it a little bit here. All right, now let's do some of these poblanos. And I don't want to put cheese on this, but cheese would go good on this, just so you know. We got the cheese in there, so we don't need to. And we're gonna do some green onions, if any of this is actually going on the burrito. And we're gonna do cilantro. Also, I don't have any lime, but lime would be great. Yes, I do. Oh well, I forgot the lime. Put lime on it, that would be great. Cilantro. And then of course, more of this. Absolutely. Just like that. Drop the lid on the ground. Keep yourself busy. Now, I also didn't bring a plate because I'm kind of a doofus sometimes. What am I doing? Not a plate, but it's pretty nice, right? That's a Triple Strand Ranch cutting board. Oh dear. right, it's hot. Here we go. Ooh, we did it. We did it. Is that pretty or what? Man. So we're gonna Instagram all of it here, I guess. Boy, them chickens are fired up about this meal. All right, come here, you. All right, pepper. How do we want to put it? Whatever. Now the corn. Now again, I don't have any of our TSR butter because it's so popular that we don't want to keep that from the customers. So boom, check this out. This is really easy. Get your butter, and if you don't have it in stick form, if you were lucky enough to get the butter from our store over there, then you just take a glob of it into your hand. It's that easy. And I didn't bring a napkin. Oh, golly. All right, now we're gonna get it on the heat a little bit, get some color to it. But you know what else we're gonna do, right? Smoking heat. Here we go. Absolutely. Let's do it. All right. So you see all the colors of that beautiful seasoning. It's not just tasty, it's pretty. All right. So our heat's getting a little low to get some color on it, but I don't care. I don't care about that. Now, boom. If that ain't pretty, boy, let's get you over here. In some natural light. If that ain't pretty, nothing is. Hey, we're done. We'll see you next time.